Now in the secondary survey from the head-to-toe exam, this is going to be utilized in the patient who has an open airway, is breathing at least one breath every 5 seconds for about 12 breaths a minute, but still might be unconscious and showing signs of shock, and emergency medical services have been activated and they're on the way. Now let me just make one clarification. In a previous video, we've had some comments coming back from students that thought that I was sitting on the hand of the patient or the arm while we were doing the automated external defibrillator. It's important for you to understand that the proper position for doing a head-to-toe exam or rescue breathing to chest compressions is to extend the patient's arm out whenever possible, as long as there are no fractures, and for the rescuer to straddle but not sit on the arm or the hand of the patient. So don't make a mistake. I'm not sitting on the hand of the patient or on the arm. We're straddling the arm with the knees so that we're in a good balanced position to be able to treat from head to pelvis and not lose our balance. As we begin the head-to-toe exam, we start at the head, making sure that the airway is open. This is a patient that did not have a suspected neck injury, so we're not having to worry about moving the neck very much. There are no fallen ladders. Someone witnessed the patient going down, and we're not really too concerned about the fact that they have an unstable neck fracture. We check the top of the head and the skull carefully for any soft spots or any fracture points. Look at your hands that are gloved to make sure there's no bleeding. We're just feeling behind the neck. We're checking the face, making sure nothing's in the mouth. We're going down one side, checking the arm for any obvious fractures, deformities, or bleeding. Checking the second arm, pressing lightly and carefully on each side of the chest. Then softly on all 4 quadrants of the abdomen. Checking the legs to make sure that there are no fractures or serious bleeding. And that's where we move to the next step, which would be treating any of those found injuries for fractures, serious bleeding. If there's soft spots on the head, we're not going to treat that. We're just going to be aware of that and let EMS know what it is when they come, that we found some things, and then continue to remember to support airway breathing and circulation whenever applicable. Once we start treating for bleeding control, shock management, or anything like that, do not forget the ABCs. Those are the most vital part of buying time for this patient.